Well, now that we have our teams for the first ever college football playoff national championship, I'm going to make a little prediction about what I think is going to happen. We have the Oregon Ducks and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Both teams very well respected in the college football kind of community. Very good teams historically, and obviously they're still very good teams. Both have had rough patches getting here. Cardell Jones, obviously third-string quarterback coming into the season. They've had a lot of losses in terms of injury over there in Ohio State. And then Oregon State, of course, losing games they shouldn't have, like against Arizona at home, stuff like that. And then obviously with the whole college football pick committee, a lot of people, didn't think Ohio State should be in there and stuff like that. So it's just been a crazy road. But now that the stage is set for tonight, we can make our predictions. And I've been watching, I've seen some sports networks make some predictions, through the past, of course, week. So, I've heard what they've had to say. To me, I made a prediction earlier about the Rose Bowl game with Florida State and Oregon, and I said that Florida State's going to get exposed. This is when they get blown out of the water. Oregon's just going to go all over Florida State, and they're just going to be completely exposed, and everyone's going to realize that an ACC team, no matter what their record, should not be in the college football playoff. That prediction was correct. I just think Oregon's a really good team. I see them playing very well tonight. Marcus Mariota is as hot as he's ever been. He just came off winning the Heisman. If he plays as good as he is and as good as he's capable of playing, then this game should easily come. The championship should easily come back to Eugene, because I think Oregon, if they're all clicking and they're all playing together, that they can beat any team. And I know Ohio State is a good team too. When they're clicking, they can beat almost every team as well. But I just think that Oregon has not ever won a national championship. They've been to 2 in like the past 5 years, and they've lost. And I think that's just a little bit more motivation for them. I know that with the injuries and stuff to Ohio State, that can be a chip on your shoulder too. I mean, I know I've been a part of teams like that too. I know how it feels. That can help. That can really pull things together, especially when your third-string quarterback is playing as good as he has been. That can help motivate the team too. But I just think that if both teams are executing completely perfectly, I think Oregon just has the edge. I mean, I think their defense is a little better. I think their offense is a little better. I just think that they're just very good. They're both pretty even teams, but I just think that Oregon is just a little bit better. That's just my opinion. I think the game will be really close in the first half, though. But then I feel Oregon kind of maybe pulls away a little bit in the second half. I see them maybe winning by 10 points to 10 points, 2 touchdowns, something like that. I don't think that this game will come down to the wire. I hope it does, but for the sake of entertainment, I hope it does. But just off of what I know from these teams, what I've seen all year from them, I think that Oregon will win this game semi-comfortably. But, for the sake of entertainment, I hope it's a little bit closer. This is going to be it's going to be really fun to watch. This is the first ever true national championship where they've had an actual playoff format. And it's going to be really cool to see. I'm excited to see it. It's going to be over there at Jerry World in Dallas. Should be a good game. I believe it kicks off at like 6:30, something like that. It's 8:30 Eastern time, something like that. I'll be watching. I'm gonna be pretty happy to see what goes on here in this first ever college football playoff national championship. And I hope everyone stays healthy. No one gets hurt. We don't have any like huge fights or nothing like that. It's just a clean game. I hope, for the love of God, that the refs call a fair game, because nothing hurts more than a team being part of a team that loses because the refs have made such bad calls. I know that the Detroit Lions are probably felt that a little bit, but I mean, it's a terrible feeling to know that the game is completely out of your hands because of the refs. So I hope the refs call a fair game. I hope everyone stays healthy. I hope this is an entertaining game. Once again, I think Oregon's going to beat Ohio State tonight in the first ever college football playoff national championship. A score I could see happening, maybe 31-20, something like that. That could definitely be. I see it going like 17-17 into halftime, something like that. You know, both teams will come out ready to play. I don't think any team's going to climb all over another team early in the game like we've seen, and like the Rose Bowl game where we saw Oregon destroy Florida State, or like Tennessee beat Iowa in like the Tax Slayer Bowl. It was like crazy. They just went off 28-0 5 minutes into the quarter. So I don't see anything like that happening. But you know, I see it being a pretty close game in the first half, and then second half, Oregon probably wins by, you know, like I said, 10 points to 14 points or whatever it may be. But so it should be pretty interesting. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, subscribe. I'll be coming out with a little bit more predictions and stuff. We got, you know, Super Bowl coming up soon and stuff like that. I pray that, you know, everyone stays healthy. Hopefully we have a good game. We'll just have to see what happens. It should be good. Hopefully one for the record books, and we'll just have to see what happens.